They got the flat.
Jackson Clark.
We're live?
With the reception. It's going to be close.
Welcome back to the live stream. The Rancho Cougars versus the Vanden Vikings. It is the third quarter with 8:27
Looks
left
like
to
third
play.
and short. Maybe a yard.
It is 23-16 in favor of Bandon. And Bandon has possession of the football.
Wait, what about the
Midfield.
volume for
Let's
the,
see what they do here.
Can you hear the
Rancho
cameras?
bench sideline is getting very hyped right now. Bandon motion, flag on the play. What do you think?
On YouTube? Okay, can you hear the volume from the cameras?
It most certainly will be a false start, setting
My
them
volume's
back
up. My volume's off?
as a new whole offense marches onto the field for Bandon.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Vikings. That'll bring up 4th and 6. And in comes the punt team.
Wow. Hello. All right. So it looks like Vanden will bring out the punt team because they do not want to go for this on 4th and long. They faked it. They faked the punt. And they're going.
Marcellus Taylor for a 4th down gamble that pays off for the Vikings. The Vanden Viking.
Fake punt. Hello. So the fake punt allows Bandon to get the new set of downs near the red zone. What a great play that was. They were not expecting the punt, and they blew free. Daylight cut inside. Great game.
And to number 10, Braden Chavez. Picked up by number 53, Adam Lanes.
What are you? The one in the yellow? The one in the yellow?
It is a run play down the middle.
Who? The blanket?
Good
In the blanket right there, the girl?
to get a
Oh,
nice,
it says that.
comfortable.
Okay.
Number 4, Raheem Holtz on the carry. Tackled by number 15, Eric Rodriguez.
The third down for Vanden.
Okay.
In a very comfortable position. They're allowed to go for it or kick the field goal. So Vanden is forced to try this, so they might go for it if they do not convert this third down. Trey Dimes on the flat. Good tackle. Good tackle by Rancho as the receiver almost broke free. It'll be a 4th down for Vanden. However,
Number 4,
they're
Raheem
very
Holtz on the
close
carry for the
to
Vikes.
getting it.
Who's in the shot?
Tackled by number 17, Sai Vadarole.
It is a 4th down for Vanden. Who knows what they will be doing right now? Timeout to check if they did get the first down. Timeout from the officials to kind of measure if the Vikings got the first down because it was a very close spot and they just want to make sure. Bringing out the measurement right now. And it looks like They got the stop. It is a 4th down. See what Vikings do with maybe 1 inches. You expect a run play here? Rancho looks like they are. We'll see. False start. False start from Rancho. That'll bring the Vikings up to a new set of downs into the red zone. It will actually move them back. My apologies for that. Binoculars on this field. They will go for it. Looks like it. They will go for it on 4th down. I'd say 4th and 5. 4th and 6. Snap. They got wide open. Trey climbs the pocket. Trey climbs the pocket. And he is short. We might need another measurement to see if he got the first down. It looks like he did get the first down, but we'll have to check the measurements. They're going to have to check the measurements. They're checking right now. They are moving the... It's another spot for Vanden. They did get the stop. Turnover on down for Vanden. Rancho takes on. A good rushing attempt from Trey Dimes. However, it was not enough, and Rancho takes over on downs. Now I'm kind of expecting this intensity on the defensive side for Rancho as they were getting lit up in that first half. And they were able to shut down Bandon for most of this drive here. As Rancho steps onto the field for the first offensive drive in the second half. It is a run play. Set good blocks down the left sideline. It is enough for a first down on the first play of the drive. Wow. You do not expect that from Vanden's defense. Isaiah Lacey with the tackle. Set of downs for Rancho. Motion in the backfield. Quarterback takes his snap. He climbs the pocket, and it is enough for another first down. Bandon's run defense looking a little lost here. Devin Martin with the tackle. However, it is not enough. They do get the first down. Devin Martin with the tackle, and we expect him to have an impact on this defensive side of the game. He's everywhere on this field. So don't expect him to be making mistakes out there. Snap. Run. Brought down. Quickly shut down from Vanden's run defense. Quickly shut down from Vanden's. Tyler Mendoza with the tackle, allowing nothing. And he did get a tackle for loss. That is -1. So it is 2nd and 11 for the Cougars. Quarterback snap. Tackle. Great play recognition by Vanden. Chris Clark with the tackle. to not allow any yards after the catch. We've got a player down on the field. You really do not want to see that. I hope everything is okay over there, because you really do not want to see anybody on the field laying down. It is heartbreaking. And I hope he is okay. Player looks to be fine. He is walking off the field. I do pray for a speedy recovery for that man. 3rd and 5 for the Rancho Cougars on the 42-yard line. Third and 5. Let's see what they got cooking up here. Quarterback takes a snap. Play action. Over the middle. He dropped the pass. He was wide open. That is a missed opportunity. That was over the middle. That was a potential touchdown. Everything was open. Wow. Tragic. Fourth and 5 for the Rancho Cougars. It does look like they are for it. It is a punt. Vikings backed up to the 11-yard line in their own territory. They've got a lot of yards to go left. Okay. Come behind you. Elijah Fisherman with a carry from the 12 to the 45. That is a 33-yard gain. That is great. but we do have a player down on the field, and you do not want to see that. Our student section over here. Some Viking pride. Our school spirit is like no other. It is second down. It is a 2-yard gain for Trey Dimes. Takes them to the 47, nearing the midfield. Trey Dimes takes the snap, fakes the run, and they've got someone downfield. Touch! Oh, they connect! They connect! What a dot from Trey Dimes! Long pass to Braden Chavez! Brings them deep into their end zone. That is a very deep first down for Vanden. Takes a snap. First and 2, or first and goal. They are on the 2-yard line. It looks like it is a Vanden Viking touchdown from Elijah Fisherman. And what a dot to set it up for Elijah Fisherman down the field. Trey Dimes connects with Braden Chavez down the field as he gets within 2 yards, which allows Elijah Fisherman to rush in for the extra 2. Kick is up, and it is good. Bandon Vikings are up 30-16. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Bandon does their usual fake the kick off. And I do like this routine. The kick is flat, so it kind of squabbles onto the field. As there is no space to run for Rancho Cougars to at least get a decent yard gain on the return. Rancho's offense marches onto the field looking to stop some momentum that Vanden has had throughout the second half. Big stops and big plays from Trey Dimes, Braden Chavez, and Elijah Fisherman on that last offensive drive for Vanden. Let's see what Rancho has got for us to see. They take the snap. It is a run play for Rancho. It is quickly shut down. Wides down. It is the third quarter. Vanden Vikings up 30-16. We've got some action tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Friday Night Lights. As we mark down this intermission we have in this third quarter, kind of want to talk about Vanden's offensive game plan. Very defensive. as we've seen earlier in the first half, but nothing has looked good so far for Rancho in the second half as Trey Dimes connects with Braden Chavez down the field, which will put them within 2 yards. 2 yards into the end zone for the touchdown as they lead 30-16. As we start off this fourth quarter, they've got a player streaking. Look back, throws. He will get injured from Vanden, front seven. The front seven has been all up in Rancho's grill, disrupting all offensive momentum that the Rancho Cougars had. Is the start of the fourth quarter. It is 11:53 left on the clock. If I'm Rancho, there has to be some dire desperation here because there is not that much time left, but they're only down 14. Takes the snap, fake. They've got inside. Breaks a couple tackles, but it is good for a first down. That is a big connection for Rancho. 10 for Rancho in the Vikings 45-yard line. Bandon's defense looks set. Motion in the backfield. Motion. Completion is another first down for Rancho. First and 10 on the Viking 25. And it looks like Vikings are picking up some slack. Excuse me, the Rancho Cougars are picking up some slack. They are marching. Vanden Vikings are down the field as they take the snap. Rolls to the left. Tripped up. Not for a large amount of gain. Maybe only 2 or 3 yards on that run. It is a 1-yard gain. Second and on the Viking 24. As we see, motion in the backfield. Takes a snap. It is a run for the Cougars. And good defensive stop from the Vanden Vikings run defense again. We have seen this time and time again throughout the game. They are able to get the shutdown. Devin Martin with the stop. I'm telling you, ever since the game, he would make an impact on this game. 3rd and 6 for the Cougars on the Viking 20. And if you're Vanden, you sit here comfortably because time and time again, they were able to get this stop. They were forced to. It is almost intercepted off the fingertips, but it is an incompletion. 4th and 6, Cougars. And you go for it if you're Rancho. And me, personally, I would go for it. You get some momentum on the field. You get the score. It's a one-possession game. And it does look like they are going for it. Student section getting loud. Motion in the backfield. Takes a snap. Has a slant route. As he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown Cougars. A 20-yard completion. That'll bring the score to 22 in the favor of the Vikings. And it will definitely be 30-23 after this kick. Ball is snapped. Kick is up, and it is good. 30-23 in favor of the Vikings with 9:29 left in the fourth quarter. There is enough time, ladies and gentlemen, to count them out just yet. Don't count out the Cougars yet. Cougars set to kick this off. What went well for the Cougars that offensive drive? Definitely taking advantage of the Vanden secondary. There was a lot of gaps open, which allowed them to exploit it and get down the field faster. And with time to score, the kick it is picked up and is being received. Gets taken down for little to no gain on that play. 1st and 10 for the Vikings with 9:23 left. And this is any position they're in, comfortable with. The team that Vanden is, defending state champions, they've been in this situation before. 1st and 10 on the 28. Fisherman was quickly brought down in his own backfield. That'll be a loss of yards. Appears to be Elijah Fisherman injured. He needs to be careful. You do not want to see this. It is a loss of 3 on the 25. Elijah Fisherman being carried off. You do not want to see it. However, they're comfortable, sitting comfortable. Don't count them out just yet. Jackson Clark finds the pocket. He's shut down. As the Rancho Cougars have had some momentum in their defensive stop. Third and 13, no gain on the play on 125. Dropped. It looked underthrown, but it was dropped and is an incompletion. That was wide open. 4th and 13 on their own 25. You would expect a punt here. Hopefully, ability to stop teams been a number one topic because they are a defensive powerhouse. But right now they just look lost. It is high in the air. Fair catch. As it is 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. directly in the midfield. Great positioning for Rancho. .50-yard line for Rancho. As they are set to take this 1st and 10. Everybody shot in defense on the home side. Snaps taken. We got over the middle. Good blocks, but it is only a short gain. 7:50 left on the clock in the 4th quarter. It is a gain of 4 yards, 2nd and 6 for the Cougars. The band trying to intercept any communication that they may have. It is a run play for the Cougars, but the Vikings shut it down. Seven, 8 left on the clock. It is a gain of 1 yard. Devin Martin with the stop, only allowed 1 yard on the gain. It is 3rd and 3, 44 yards. Third and 3, and I expect Rancho to kind of go through the air. I think it's worked perfectly. Just exploit the gaps within the defense, and you just go through it. Flag on the play. It'll send them delay of game for the Cougars. It'll send them back 5 yards. 3rd and 8 for the Cougars on the Viking 49-yard line. I expect Vanden to bring some pressure here as it is over the middle, and it is more than enough for a 1st down for Rancho. Vikings secondary looked lost in this 2nd half. 1st and 10 for the Cougars on the Viking 40-yard line. And they break free. Is a flare. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Helmet is off. We do not know what the penalty is for. It is a Cougar rushing attempt, but is shut down by the flag. There is an injury on the Vanden sideline. You don't want to see that. Devin Martin, who has been a huge defensive X factor for the Vikings, even in their state champion year last year, being able to shut down the run, is on the bench right now with some kind of pain in his leg. A 5:54 left in the 4th quarter. It is 30 and 23 in the favor of the Vikings. However, the Cougars look to tie it up in this possession as it is 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. Let's see what kind of stop the Vikings have for the Cougars. Ball is snapped. It is a pass, and it is incomplete. 2nd and 10 on the 11-yard line. Great defense from the secondary. Second and 11, 2nd and 10 on the 11-yard line. Ball is snapped, and the Vikings take the sack. They bring them back. Orion with the sack brings them back. 5 yards, 3rd and 15 on the Vikings 15. Third and 15, you're in a very tough position if you're the Cougars. 3rd and 15 with a long way to go. Either run play action over the middle. It is a touchdown for the Cougars with a pass over the middle. It'll be 30-29 in favor of the Vikings, looking to tie it up. Flag on play, however. If this is on the Cougars, that would be very unfortunate. Defensive holding, the decline, the penalty, which will give them the touchdown. 30-29, Vikings looking to tie it with less than 5 minutes left on the clock in the 4th quarter. It is wide right, ladies and gentlemen. Wide right. It is 30-29. Vanden keeps the lead with 1 point. Miss by the Cougars there. And if you know, there was a botched PAT earlier in the game in the 1st quarter. This would have put them up 1 or at least tied the game if they did miss this and they did not botch the field PAT attempt in the 1st quarter. So it is looking very costly. That 1st quarter mistake on the botched PAT attempt. Student section gets loud as that is a booming kick, which will result in a touchback. 1st and 10 on the Vikings 20-yard line, looking to go the extra 80. Motion. Looks like some kind of play for the receiver. See what they've got cooking up here. Snap taken, Trey Dimes. Takes it. Raheem with the carry. It is 2nd and 5 with a 5-yard gain for the Vikings. 2nd and 5, yard line. Motion. This looks like a false start on the offensive side. So false start. It'll just bring them back to 2nd and 10, back to their own 20-yard line. Very costly. You do not want to give up any penalties or any yards back to the defensive side of the team. And if I'm Vanden, you just drain the clock here. If you get the first down, if you're able to get first downs, you drain this clock. The clock is their friend with less than 3:55 left. They sling it to the it is dropped. 3rd and 10 on their own 20. Third and 10 on their 20. Trey Dimes looks to keep them alive. Catch. Number 8, Jackson Clark with a 10-yard reception. That'll give them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 on their 30. Third, 30 to 29. Vanden holding on to the lead. Less than 3:30 left. And he hustles his way for more yards. Raheem on the carry. Able to get some extra yards as he's falling back. A 5-yard carry for Raheem as we approach 3 minutes left. Is 2nd and 5 on their 35. Did by the Cougars front 7. It is a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 4th on the 36. Vikings look to take another first down here. It would truly benefit them. They take the snap. And it is shut down by Rancho as we approach the 2-minute warning. 4th and 2 for the Vikings. Wouldn't go for it. A minute left and 56 seconds left in this active Friday night light game. And this is a big defensive battle. Not much in the second half for Vanden. So they're having a little bit of deja vu as there was no defensive attention from the Cougars in the first half. Let's see what they've got cooking up here. 4th and 2nd on their 38. If they're able to push for 2 more yards, it would be a deal sealer. Just keep running the ball. Ball security has definitely been an issue. So let's see in the high moments, we are able to see what kind of play Coach Murphy and the offensive team is doing. Finds the pocket, and he gets the first down.
And that's good for Viking.
2-yard carry for Trey Dimes allows them to get a 1st and 10. New set of downs. Minute 50 left on the clock in the 4th quarter. Student section is getting very, very energetic. And that has to be a backbreaker for Rancho. That if they got the stop there, they would have had some momentum shifting to their offense, allowing them to maybe score something on their end. Timeout is taken by the Cougars, which has now ended. It is a 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They're 1, but it is better than 4th and 2nd. They are running this ball, which is shut down by the Cougars, but they just want to run that clock down. The time is their friend with 1:40 left. As the Cougars use their last timeout. It is a 4-yard carry for Raheem. They're on their 45. 30-29 Vikings. The 1:40 left with the Cougars having 0 timeouts. So if they just run this ball and get a first, it should be game. Get hype. And this is what you expect. They put 3 seconds on the clock. Back on the clock. It is a 1:43 left in this game. Second and 6 on their 45. They keep it shut down quickly, but you just want to run this clock. If they do a pass attempt and it's incomplete, this clock will stop, and this is what they intend to do. Try to drive it as deep as they can into their field, and kicking the punt allows them to get some defensive space. They do take a 2-yard loss on that play, but the clock is still running with 1:12 as it is still going down. 3rd and 8 on their 47. A minute left. The Vikings take a timeout to discuss their game plan going into this minute, as it is 3rd and 8. And you do not want to fumble the ball here if you do run the ball. Just back onto the field, ready to at least run this clock down. 38 on their 47 with a minute left. 30-29 Vikings. Somebody looking for an offsides. Flag on the play. False start. Offense. It'll bring them back 5 yards. Costly penalty for the Vikings. They've got 13 yards to go for a first down. Kind of intensity we were expecting from both teams. Both teams undefeated. Which team will take their first L of the season? Offense looks. Another timeout. Timeout taken by the Vikings. They really want to discuss what they're going to do. That penalty cost them, and they are expecting to do a different type of play call. Easy atmosphere going on at the home of the Vikings. The band is playing very loudly to intercept any message that the Cougars may have on the defensive side of things. However, the momentum shift has definitely been in the Cougars' favor. There is a play. He's going down, and there was some daylight. Braden Chavez on the reverse pass. It is 4th and 2nd. If you're Vanden, do you punt this ball? Do you punt this ball back and just play a deep blue? As the clock is winding down, the Vikings look to take timeout. Vikings, 11 seconds left. 4th and 2 on their 49. Eleven seconds left. The Vikings look to take it and run it as they get the first down! As the clock winds down! 30-29 Vikings as they take the Friday night light victory over Rancho! That is the ball game. 30-29 in the favor of the Vikings. They know how to get it done. That'll give Rancho their first L of the season, and it'll put the Vikings up 5-0. A great game from both parties. And this was the kind of expectation we were expecting, energy-wise. Both sides, offensively and defensively, have put their mark on the game. It was just a matter of who could do it better. And it looks like the Vikings take the victory 30-29 on a successful run attempt to get them the first down. Make the Cougars 3-1. So I'm joined today by senior linebacker Devin Martin, and I just want to ask you, how's your injury, bro?
My injury is great, man. I'm gonna be back for the Army week, man. It's a bye week next week, so I get full time to recover and just time to heal. Recover all the treatment I need for, man. I'm gonna get back to 100% by next week.
That sounds good. So when you were hurt, what kind of energy was kind of brought down on the defensive side? Because you were basically the leader of the defense. So what kind of energy were you expecting from your team?
Nothing less, man. Fire. I expected fire from all of them. They see their top leader, top man go down, man. And they said, "No, what? We put fire with fire. We play with fire, man. That's the result we get, man. We get a dub. 1 point dub, man. We fight with fire. When we fight with fire, man, that's the result you're gonna get, man. We take a chance. We want a big chance."
All right, that is Devin Martin, man. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah,
Go right there.